I'm Evan Flint. I'm the head groundsman at the Wanderers. It's a really good job when you get things right. You can kind of sit back and admire what you've done. It really is a journey because you kind of, you start somewhere and ultimately the end point is you're trying to prepare something that will allow the players to play the best they can or express themselves, I suppose.
Can you believe it? Finally a gap for the read.
A pitch actually takes you probably between 7 and 10 days worth of rolling time to prepare it, but you're always preparing, so even in the winter months is when you do your heavy work and your off-season work, but you're always preparing something. You always got your eye on what's next, what's coming next. So it's kind of a year-long journey, even though you only have a cricket season, but you always are preparing for something. The stadium's got a very good drainage infrastructure, so anytime, even like now we're irrigating, any of the water that gets sort of into the drainage system goes off into a reservoir at the back. Every time there's a thunderstorm, all of the runoff from the stands, from the stadium, all gets captured and gets put into a reservoir. So we very, very seldom have to use municipal water, if at all. So we're always using borehole water for the ground. And then I know the stadium is looking into going sort of completely off-grid in terms of water and with solar panels. We've got kikuyu on the outfield, which is kind of your sort of bog standard grass up here. The pitch grass is a little bit different, that's scarplass, but the major difference is the soil type. So the clay content on the pitch is about 55%, and that's what makes it sort of hard, gives it that bounce, and also makes it crack. The ground staff plays a very, very important part in the organisation. I suppose I'm a bit biased, but I think everything always comes back to how good is the pitch and how good is the field, and that obviously translates directly to the staff. So I've got a good team that puts in the hours, they put in the effort. We've just added some more practice strips just to kind of give the guys more opportunities to come and practice out here where they're actually going to play the game. We relayed it in May and they'll be ready by the start of next season. You look at the size of the stadium and to think that it's only has maybe sort of 15 to 20 days where you could possibly fill it. So, for the majority of the year it sits empty. So I would like to get to a point where we can start to put in drop-in pitches. And then you can have multi-purpose venues, so you could play a rugby match and then 7 days later play a cricket match, or you could have a concert and you could play a cricket match within a few days. So very similar to like the Australian model, the MCG, those kind of New Zealand grounds, a lot of them have the drop-in pitches, so hopefully it's something we can get to in the next few years.